Yes, Nithyananda, welcome to all those who are joining for today's Nithyananda Yoga. And let's all settle down and get started with this amazing sequence by starting with the Sadguru Vandanam. Invoking the presence of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam today. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Next, as part of the Nithyananda Yoga, we will be chanting the Shivamula Mantra Japa, invoking the presence of Paramashiva, that cosmic divine energy, because Nithyananda Yoga is not just physical exercise. Nithyananda Yoga is a ritual to manifest that ultimate within you, such that you can experience it. So now, when we do the Nithyananda Yoga, we start by chanting that Shivamula Mantra that the Hindu scriptures beautifully describe as that soul of Paramashiva. will be chanting the Shiva Mula Mantra Japa 11 times. Please chant it internally within your inner space, and we will chant it out loud so that you can follow along. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. 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 The next is the Tattvachamanam, the ritualistic cleansing, so that when Paramashiva's energy comes through us, our body and mind are a ready vessel to receive, store and radiate that energy. For the Tattvachamanam, you will need your Panchapatram and Uddharani, the traditional cup and spoon filled with fresh water. Place your right hand in the Gokarna Mudra, bend your index finger and slightly cup on your palm. Take an Uddharani of water, put it in the center of your palm and sip the water through the base of your palm at the end of each of the following mantras. Om Atma Tattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Vidya Tattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Shiva Tattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Wash your hands with some water from the Panchapatra. With the base of the right hand thumb, wipe your upper and lower lip from right to left, twice along with the following mantra. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Again, wash your hand. With the tips of the index, middle and ring fingers joined together, touch above your upper lip and below the lower lip. Wash your hand. With the base of the right hand thumb and little finger joined, with the base of the right hand thumb and index finger joined together, touch your right nostril, left nostril. With the tips of the right hand thumb and ring finger joined together, touch your right eye, right ear and left ear. Wash your hand. With the base of the right hand thumb and little finger together, touch your navel center, right chest and left chest. And with all the fingers of your right hand joined together, touch the top of your head, right shoulder, left shoulder and your heart center. So now we are going to be doing the Sankalpa, the creation of a conscious intention. When we do yoga today, with what intention you move your body manifests. So today, decide to hold a powerful intention for what you want to transform within your day, because when we do the Sankalpa, we declare to have complete health, strong limbs, a yogic body, and ultimately to manifest the powers of Paramashiva. And through these powers, you can manifest any space you hold within you as a reality. For the Sankalpa, you'll be placing your right hand over the left, clasping the palms together, placing both your hands on top of your right knee. And we're now going to be starting the Sankalpa, so sit straight, close your eyes and hold your intention consciously. Namopata samasta durita dvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham Cha Shubhe Shri Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Takshena Purana Arogya Yukta Dridhagatra Yogika Sharira Siddhyartham Paramashiva Shakti Avishkaranartham Sakudambasya Jnana Vairagya Jivan Mukti Praptyartham Nithyananda Yogabhyasam Karishye. Now please take another in of water and wash your hand. Om Apaupasprisya. Keep your Panchapatram far away from you. Before we enter into the yoga, wanted to start with some disclaimers that for all those of you who are joining us, watching us, that this yoga session is conducted only for educational purposes and should not be understood or replacement for any kind of medical advice or medical necessities, medications. If you are suffering from any known diseases or illnesses like hypertension, heart issues or any kind of issues, please do consult your doctor or healthcare physician before participating in the Nithyananda Yoga. At all times, be very aware of your body and be in listening with your body. Do not cross your capacities or limits, and please follow whatever your doctor says regarding the Nithyananda Yoga. If at any point you feel discomfort, dizziness or any kind of discomfort, please do stop Nithyananda Yoga and consult a doctor for what the symptoms might be. So with that, let's start the warm-up. Let's all come up to a standing position. We're going to be loosening out all the joints in our body. Lift your right leg up and let's start by opening out the ankle in a circular motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switching directions. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Switching to your left leg, open out the ankle nice and wide. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Switching directions. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Bring your hands to your knees. Let's start to rotate our knees now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Switching directions. 1, 2. Feel the joints opening. 4 and 5. Coming to our hips, bring your hands to your hips, spread your legs apart and start to rotate your hips in a wide circular motion, opening them out completely. Feel your hips opening. 1, 2, 3. Feel the stretch in your legs. 4, 5. Switching directions now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now keep your legs slightly more wider apart and start to lower your forearms to the ground. Try to bring first your hands, giving a nice stretch, and then try to bring your forearms to the ground as well. You'll feel a deep stretch in your legs as you do this. Try to hold it here for a few seconds, bringing as much as you can. And walk yourself to your right leg. Trying to bring your forehead to the knee. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. And switching over to the left foot. Again, trying to bring your forehead to the knee. Yes. Come back to the center. Raise up. Step your legs together and now we're going to be twisting our torso from side to side and turning, opening out our shoulders and chest, our upper body completely. Use your momentum to feel the stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Let's now rotate our arms, starting with the right arm. Make your arm in a full wide rotation, giving it a nice stretch. 1, forward direction. 2, 3, 4, switching directions backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yes. Now let's move on to our left hand. Start with the forward direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switching directions. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, coming to our neck now. We're going to be giving our neck a nice slow and wide rotation, moving it in all directions, feeling those joints relax. 1, do it slowly. 2, 3, 4, feel all the tension leave you. 4 and 5. Switching directions. Slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Perfect. Now from here let's enter into the skeleton dance, where we're going to be strengthening our bone structure in a very powerful meditation that Swamiji has revealed. Close your eyes, take a moment and visualize yourself as a skeleton, meaning no muscles. You're not visualizing yourself as the skin you usually see yourself with. No muscles, no veins, no organs, no blood, just bones, just a pure skeleton. And from that visualization, start to shake your body intensely. Start to move the whole body intensely and vigorously. Just move your body completely, all the limbs, joints, everything should move. Don't leave any part of your body static. Slowly relax. Just take a few moments to walk back and forth on your mat. Breathe in and out deeply and slowly. Catch your breath. Okay. Now from here we are going to be continuing into the sequence of asanas where we left off. Coming back to the Trithiya Vinyasa Krama, the sequence of 100 with 508 asanas as a part of Nithyananda Yoga, which has all the amazing ways that you can work towards your ultimate. We'll be continuing off where we left yesterday, which was Pinda Mayurasana. I think we completed it on the right side, and now we're going to be repeating it on the left side. Of course, first we'll be demonstrating for all of you, and then doing some warm-up exercises to help all of you loosen out your muscles after an entire day and night. That will help you to do this asana. So in Pinda Mayurasana, you will be spreading your legs out and stretching them straight while balancing on your hands. And from here, we're going to now give a few moments to stretch out our legs, since this asana requires a leg stretch. Bring your feet together in front of you into Bhadrasana. Pull your feet as close to your perineum as possible. So if it's a little further away, that's fine. But if you can, try to bring it closer as much as possible and lower your knees to the ground. This is the important part. That's where the stretch happens. So if you need to rock your knees up and down a little bit, do that. Bring your hands to your knees and try to lower it down as much as you can, pushing it towards the ground. Pull your feet as much as you can. If you can, bring it all the way towards your perineum, touching you. And from there, lower your knees to the ground. Leaning forward will really help you get a deeper stretch. Just try to open out your hips, opening out those muscles. See, and don't be surprised or don't feel bad that, like, yesterday we did so much of warm-up, so much of prep, and then we were able to do certain level of the asana, and today when you come back, you're like, oh my god, I'm not able to do it. This is how the human body works. Overnight, our body goes into a state of paralysis, meaning the conscious awareness is not there in the complete body, and therefore the muscles become rigid. So every morning when you wake up, that necessity to warm up, to send that metabolism flowing again through the various parts of your muscles are there. And that is why you find that stiffness, and it's just easy when you do it more and more and more, your body gets more used to the movement. Then you'll see that these asanas become very simple for you. So let's open out our hips. Okay, you can even take a moment to lower down to the ground. Stretch your hands out, lowering down to the ground. Feel a deeper stretch. Remember to keep breathing. Yes. Okay. One last stretch on both legs that we're going to be doing is stretch one leg out, bringing the other leg towards your perineum. So stretch your left leg out behind, keeping your right leg at the perineum, and try to shift your hips to the center. Shift your hips to the center position as much as you can. Push your hips down. You'll actually feel a nice deep stretch happening. Try to push your backwards a little more to get a deeper stretch. Let's hold it here for just a few seconds. Okay. Repeating this on the left side. Now bring your left leg to the perineum and keep your right leg extended out behind. Shift your hips to the center and get a nice stretch. Push your head backwards. Feel it between your hips. Okay. Now we can relax. Now from here, we're going to be doing the Nithyananda Yoga. the asana of Pinda Mayurasana. Now, as we get into it, I'll just describe all the components that you can do so that while you're in the asana, you find it easy to sustain and you can remember all of them and not when you're in the asana you're trying to figure out. So you're going to visualize yourself as a peacock, a Mayura, a peacock. The Rechaka Kumbhaka, meaning have a shorter inhalation but a longer exhalation, prolonged exhalations. Clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. So remember these components as we get into the asana. First step, all of you are going to be coming with your right leg extended behind you and your left leg forward. Keep your right leg extended behind and your left leg forward. Try to bring the left leg as high over your shoulder as you can. Try to bring your left leg as high over your shoulder as you can. And from here, keep your palms flat. Keep your palms completely flat as much as you can. You can turn it towards the side, turn it backwards, wherever you get your most stability. From that, lean forward and try to lift the leg behind out straight. So this is the first step. I'm going to take a few seconds to try it. And just lean forward for a second. Lift the legs that are behind out straight. So you'll actually feel those hip flexors working, which is the first step of this asana. Yes. As much as you can. Try to straighten out the leg that's behind. Okay, now as we move on to the second step, straighten the leg out behind, keeping the toes on the ground, and try to lift the leg in front out straight as well. So even if you want to keep your knee on the ground for balance, the front leg, you're going to attempt to straighten out your front leg as much as you can. Yes. So you can switch between these now. So bringing your back leg up and your front leg up. Okay. Take a moment and attempt now. Bringing your hands down to the ground and lifting your legs off the ground. This is Pinda Mayurasana. Let's all attempt to do it. Continue. Remember to visualize yourself as a peacock. Do the Rechaka Kumbhaka. Clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha. Yes. This is Pinda Mayurasana. Ekam padam mayuragre prasaryekam mayuravat idam pinda mayurakhyam sarvavyadhi vinashakam. Slowly relax. This asana is very powerful to defeat any kinds of diseases in the body. And also, peacocks have a very special ability to digest poisons. And therefore, this asana gives you a very powerful ability to digest the poisons, the toxins that are thrown at you by life and come out of it very powerfully. Okay. And that brings us to our next asana, which is Prasaritasana. Again, we'll be demonstrating first this asana. This asana is what is commonly known as our middle splits, where you'll be stretching your legs out as wide as you can, hands on the ground in front. Again, for this asana, we will need some stretching. So let's all come with our legs extended forward. Spread your legs out a bit first to start off with. First step, reach for your toes. Just try to reach for your toes as much as you can. Now keep your back straight. The minute you straighten your spine, you'll feel a stretch starting in your legs. So try to straighten out your spine. Push your chest forward. Yes, let's hold it here for just a few seconds. Relax. Now I want all of you to try to straighten your legs out as much as you can to your 100% maximum. As much as you can straighten out your legs. And from here you're going to be leaning forward towards your right leg. First just reaching the toes and then trying to lower yourself lower and lower onto the right knee as much as you can, getting a deep stretch over there. And raise up, switching to the side. So now from a sideways direction, trying to reach for your right foot. Then first bring your left hand to the foot and then your right hand from overhead, dropping the elbow to the ground. So you feel a lot of muscles stretching here. And relax. Let's repeat this on the other side as well. First leaning forward and down as much as you can. Get a nice stretch. And then going sideways, trying to lower your elbow to the ground. Get a deep stretch in those muscles of your leg. Don't forget to breathe. And relax. Now from here you're going to be attempting the asana. Two ways that you can do this. One is from a seated position, which is you're sitting already and you are stretching out your legs. From here you're going to try to go, either move your hips forward or your legs backward. A little bit more, trying to go deeper into the asana. Just go to your maximum best, as much as you can stretch yourself. One thing some people find easier to do is to come from a standing position where your legs are stretched out, and from here you bring your hands to the ground and lower yourself down. Here it's very important you do bring your hands to the ground, because only when your body is at a 90-degree angle with your hips, the bone unlocks, allowing you to go lower into this asana. This is Prasaritasana. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Just go as deep as you can. If you have done this before and you found like, okay, I was able to reach to this position last time. Now this time I want all of you to take 1 inch further. Take yourselves 1 inch further. Gaze towards your third eye. Keep your hands on the ground. Do the Rechaka Kumbhaka, prolonged exhalations. Clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Prasaritasana. Padadvayam prasaryatma sumukham suprasaritam. Yes. And from here, Uttana Padasana, in the same position, bring your hands in front of your heart center. Visualizing Swamiji, continue the Rechaka Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Hands are in the Anjali Mudra. Uttana Padasana. Uttanapadam krauncham cha marichim veerabhadrakam natarajam trikonam cha suptangushta prasarane. And from here we are going to be entering into an even more advanced asana, which is Upavishta Konasana. Again, first I'll be demonstrating to all of you. You're going to hold on to your toes and lower your torso to the ground. This is the Upavishta Konasana. Let's all take a moment to attempt first to hold on to our toes with our legs completely wide apart. First step is holding on to your toes. Yes, just hold on there. And if you're comfortable here, then you can start to lower your hips further down. Again, remember, it's very, very important. You do not lean from your head. Do not let your head drop. Keep your head in a straight line with your spine. Try to look forward always, the whole time. And you'll actually see your whole legs will turn, your hips will come on the ground, and you'll start with your navel reaching the ground first. This is supposed to be the way you keep your goals. Don't keep it as bringing your head to the ground, but rather your navel to the ground. And from here, lean forward and down, gazing at your nose, visualizing Swamiji doing the Rechaka Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Upavishta Konasana. सप्तचक्रक्षालनाय वृक्षासनविशेषकान् जननेन्द्रियदार्ढ्याय कोणभेदान् समभ्यसेत्. And raising up, slowly relax your legs. You can bring them forward and bend them up. Take a few seconds to relax your knees however you need to. You can come onto your hips, lean forward and down, just opening out those muscles, loosening them. Okay. From here we are going to be entering into Dhanurasana 3. In Dhanurasana 3, one leg, in this case your left leg, is going to be extended forward and your right leg is going to be coming to your ear, but in a different way. You are going to be bringing your right leg on top of your right shoulder. Bring your right leg on top of your right shoulder. Hold on to your right toe with your left hand in the Prana Mudra with the index and middle fingers and along with the thumb. You're going to hold on to your right foot's thumb toe. Pull it back, and with your right hand you're going to reach for the extended left foot. Basically the hands are holding the opposite foot. Feet, visualizing yourself as the arrow in Paramashiva's bow. Here we are going to do the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, where when you inhale, you're going to feel intense life energy from all the 5 senses entering your body. Clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Dhanurasana 3. Padangushtav tu panibhyam grihitva shravanavadhi dhanurakarshanam kritva dhanurasana muchyate. And relax. Entering into Virasana 3, allow the raised foot to drop to the left thigh, right foot to drop to the left thigh. Keep the knee on the ground, try to push your knee towards the ground, keep your spine straight. Bringing both your hands onto the right knee, visualize and embody the state and space of bravery. See, these visualizations are not just merely visualizations. They are a manifestation of your conscious intention. The minute you hold that in your inner space, it is already happening because you are doing Nithyananda Yoga. You are connecting, plugging in to the cosmic energy. Gaze towards your nose, continue the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, withdrawing the air within you, the prana. Do the Mula Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Virasana. Vigunam Patitam Padam Vamam Dakshinathotitam Kritvanyonyatalastham tu Veerapattamathochate. And from here we are going to be entering into a very exciting asana, which is Ekapadasana 2. So first I request all of you to take a moment and watch as I demonstrate, and then I'll be helping guide all of you to how you can master this asana as well. So Ekapadasana 2 with one leg behind your neck. So this is the Ekapadasana 2 we're going to be doing today. Again, first I want all of you to attempt to bring your leg as high as you can, just so that you can get an idea of where you are now, and then we can work on some stretches as well. So bring your foot as close to your ear, whether it's your ear, your forehead, how much ever you can bring it. Pull it back. See, now here when you're doing this, remember, don't let your knee come forward. That is where you will find the greatest difficulty. Try to push your knee backward as much as you can. Knee backward, yes. And from there, trying to bring your leg as high as you can. Okay? So this is your current way, the current level to which you are able to do it. There's one important stretch that will really help, because it works on a unique muscle within your thigh that needs to be opened out to do this asana. We're going to be coming back into this position as we had done for the Pinda Mayurasana, but we're going to do it with a slight variation. Now, your foot, instead of being by your perineum, your right foot in this case, instead of being at your perineum, you're going to open it out to a 90-degree angle, meaning your knee and your foot should be in a straight line. This itself, the first step itself, will start to work on that exact muscle needed to be stretched to do this asana. Again, remember to centralize your hips as much as you can. Yes. And from here, lean forward and down. This is the main step. Immediately the stretch will start in that exact point of your thigh that needs to be opened out. Feel it. Try to keep your thighs in a straight line with each other and lean down. Just for a few more seconds. Okay. Come back up. So this itself would have opened out your thigh quite a bit. And furthermore, if you want to get a deeper stretch, you'll just have to keep working on pushing out your thigh. These asanas are not something you are born to do. See, meaning, it's not that, oh, from birth I'm not able to do this, or from the time I first tried it, it's not coming for me, so these asanas are not for me. Or I tried it 5 times, so it's not for me. No, it takes deep will persistence, a decision to manifest that asana. That is when your body, see, doesn't understand, I want to do the asana, I want to do that asana. As long as you keep saying you're going to do it in the future, it will not happen. Visualize it in that present moment. Close your eyes and see yourself in that ultimate posture. You are perfectly aligned, you are there. When you visualize yourself with that conscious intention, knowing it has already happened, your muscles will simply follow along. Okay? So now, again trying to bring the foot as behind your head as you can. Gazing towards the third eye, visualizing Swamiji in your inner space. You'll be continuing the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, the Moola Bandha, the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoha in Ekapadasana 2. Ekapadamattho khante utthapekam cha dandavat karau samputitau kritva ekapadam taduchyate. See, if you can't bring your leg behind your head, you can just keep it over your shoulders as high as you can and bring your hands into the Anjali Mudra. From here, we're entering into Vamapada Shirshasana, which is in the same position. You're just going to be bending your leg. Again, gazing towards your third eye, visualizing Swamiji in the same position with one leg behind your head and your hands in the Atmanjali Mudra. Let's all do this. बेसीने बामने पगमा हलो देवी टाके पाचल्या भागे परच्छाधावाने हाथ जोड़िने स्थिति करावे ते द्विशीर्ष पादासन कहे वायचे. And from here, continuing in the same position, entering into Ekapada Mayurasana. So again, demonstrating first before guiding you all into doing it itself. So in Ekapada Mayurasana, your one leg behind your head, you're going to be off the ground. Okay. So now we're going to all be trying out this asana. First, you can start off by just bringing one leg over the shoulder to get an idea of the balance. Bring your hands on the ground and stretch the other leg behind. So you're going to again try to stretch the opposite leg behind and first lifting that leg off the ground. So you're first going to be trying to lift your left leg off the ground with your right leg on the ground beside your shoulders. That's why you will get an idea of the balance needed. See, turn your palms backwards and bring your elbows to the respective hips. Your right elbow will be under the right thigh, while the left elbow will be at the left hip. And from here, just trying to lift the leg off the ground. And if you're someone who can already put the leg behind your head, then do that and attempt this asana. Just trying to bring your leg over the head, lean forward, and try to lift your leg as high off the ground as you can. Visualizing yourself as a peacock, do the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Ekapadamayorasanam Kanthe Padam Prasaryekam Ekapadam Mayurake. Okay. The next asana as well. We are continuing with our leg over our head by coming into a lying down position. So now you're going to be stretching your left leg out, and this will actually sometimes you will find it easier to bring your leg behind your head from a lying down position. So you can lie down and try to bring your leg over your head. First thing you'll see is your opposite leg will raise up. Allow that to happen. Not at all an issue. And then try to lower it down after that. This is Supta Trivikramasana. Gaze at your nose. Visualize Swamiji. Continue the pranayama, the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashiva. Uttana Purva Peetham cha Saimham Garudameva cha Vatayanam Gomukham cha Bharadvajam Trivikramam. Continue to be in the same position, just switching the visualization to that of a tiger as we enter into Vyagrasana, gazing at your nose. This is Vyagrasana. Vyagrasana matho vakshe krodhakala vinashanam ekapadam shirsha madhye merudando paristhitam. You slowly relax your neck now. Take a moment to relax our legs and our neck. Come back up to a seated position, and you can take a few seconds to let your neck relax. Make it go from side to side. If you need to relax your legs as well, you can bring yourself into Gomukhasana, which would be like a counter stretch for this. Leaning forward and down into Anusuryasana. Clasp the hands behind your back. Then give yourself a stretch. Allowing your legs to relax as well. And come back. We're going to now repeat this whole sequence with our left leg. So just now what we did with the right leg, it's going to be repeating with our left leg. So stretch your right leg out, bring your left leg over your shoulders. Hold on to it with your hands, with the prana mudra, with the index and middle fingers and thumb. Pull it towards your shoulder, towards your ear, and lean forward and down with the other hand, with your left hand holding on to your right foot, visualizing yourself as an arrow to Paramashiva's bow. Continue the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Dhanurasana 3 on the other side. Padanguštau tu panibhyam grihitva shravanavadhi dhanurakaršanam kritva dhanurasanam uchyate. And from here, allow the foot to drop to the opposite thigh. Allow your left foot to come to the right thigh. Try to lower the knee on the ground. As we enter into Virasana 3, bring both your hands to your left knee. Gaze towards your nose. Embody the state and space of bravery in your inner space. Do the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Don't forget to gaze to your nose. Virasana. Vigunam patitam nyayam yamam dakshinatothitam Kritvanyoanyatalastham tu Veerapattamathochate. And into Ekapadasana, trying to bring the other foot this time. So again you can open out the foot nicely. Start with opening out and bringing the foot as high as you can. Just trying to bring the foot as much high as you can. Whether it's to your ear, whether it's to your neck, towards your forehead, as high as you can. Try to bring your foot behind. Into Ekapadasana. Gaze towards your nose, keeping your hands in the Atmanjali Mudra. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Ekapaadamatho kanthe Uttapyaikam cha dandavat Karau samputitau kritva Ekapadam taduchyate. From the same position, just bending the leg and forward into Dakshinapada Shirshasana, gaze towards your third eye and visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Dakshinapada Shirshasana. Besine Bamna Pag Mahalo Paritaki Dakhana Patpachalya Bhagapar Chadhavavane Hat Jodine Sthiti Karave Tedvi Shirshapadasanam Kahevayache. And from here coming into Ekapada Mayurasana, lifting onto your knees and trying to come onto your hands, lifting off the ground as much as you can, visualizing yourself as a peacock. Ekapada Mayurasana. Ekapada Mayurasanam Kanthe Padam Prasaryekam Ekapadam Mayurake. Come back to a seated position. And from here we are going to be laying onto our back into Supta Trivikramasana on the other side. Gazing towards your third eye, visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Let's do Supta Trivikramasana. So even if you can't bring it fully behind your head, place it as high up your shoulder as you can, holding on to the foot from above. Uttana Kurva Pitham cha Saimham Garudameva cha Vatayanam Gomukham cha Bharadvajam Trivikramam. Switching the visualization to that of a tiger as you gaze towards your nose in Vyagrasana. Vyagrasanamato Vakshe Krodhakala Vinashanam Ekapadam Shirsha Madhye Merudando Paristhitam. Relax your legs slowly and come to a laying down position on your back. Bring your knees to your chest in Paryankasana 3. Hold on to the opposite elbows. Visualize yourself as a sofa. You are reclining on a sofa, gazing to your nose. Continue the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha. With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoha. Paryankasana 3. Janu Prasarita Baho Shayanam Paryankasanam Kraunchoshtragaja Divat Upaveshanam Krochadya Sanam Drashtavyam. And from Paryankasana 3, moving into Vashishtasana 2. So you can come back up into a seated position. Okay, so we completed the whole phase of doing one leg behind your head. And this takes us into the next phase of bringing both legs behind the head. Into manifesting, being able to bring both the legs behind your neck. And this starts with Vashishtasana 2. So I'll be showing once how we are doing this asana, and then all of you can try following along, okay? In Vashishtasana 2, we are going to be clasping our hands and lifting our leg as high above our head as possible. So this is Vashishtasana 2, bringing your feet on top of your head, visualizing yourself as Sage Vashishta, gazing towards your third eye. Let's all attempt now. Come to a seated position and clasp onto your feet. Hold on to your feet with both your hands. Now, since this asana requires balance, if you want, you can take the support of a wall to hold your back, such that when you go up, you're able to gain the balance. And then you're going to be raising your legs up as high as you can over your head, visualizing yourself as Sage Vashishta, gazing towards your third eye, keeping your hands in the Anjali Mudra. दो पग थली जोड़ी संपूट करे, हाथ दो पगा बिछी आने, तले करे बारली कहोन्या माहिली संधिराशे. Continue to remain in the same position, switching your gaze to that of a Shivalinga as we enter into the next asana, which is Shivalingasana. Shivalingasana, gaze towards your nose. Continue the Pratyahara Kumbhaka Moola Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. This time you're going to be holding your toes above your head. The pavasis pari aane, phuni ek jugati aur tahan thane, do paga ki angushta joyi, tina parimuthi kare ki doi. And from here, entering into Kaka Rupa Skandhasana 2. Now, the next set of asanas, you're actually going to be crossing your legs behind your head. I'll be showing once how to do this. So, you can all take a moment and watch. You're going to be literally crossing your ankles behind your head. Visualizing, in this asana, visualizing yourself as an owl sitting on a branch, gazing towards your nose in Kaka Rupa Skandhasana. You're going to continue the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. So we can all attempt now. Now, there's one easiest way to do this, which is first bring your leg. Most of you will notice that there's one leg that you can put behind your head, but the other one doesn't really go. So first take the leg you can put and put it behind your neck. From here, take the other leg and just try to hook it along with the leg that's already there. So you can emulate this asana, even if you cannot fully bring both the legs behind, just hook it with the leg that is already above in Kaka Rupa Skandhasana 2 and place your hands on the ground. If you need help to keep the leg there, you can just keep your hand there. Kaka Rupa Skandhasana. Remember to gaze to your nose. अथवक्षे काकरूपस्कन्धासनमुत्तमं कलिपापात् प्रमुच्येत वायवीं वशमानयेत् निजपादद्वयं बद्ध्वा स्कन्धदेशे च साधकम्. This asana has the power to remove the sins of the Kali Yuga. Continuing to stay in the same position, gaze towards your third eye, visualizing yourself as a bird in a forest in Aranya Chatakasana. Continue the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Clench your perineum. This will help you gain balance. Aranya Chatakasana. Ekapadena bhumim avashtabhya अन्यपादतले नूरु अवष्टभ्य तिष्ठेत आष्ट इति पुनः पुनः कर्तव्यम् अर्धचन्द्रं भवति. And moving into Chitrakasana. From here, it's going to be a bit of a balancing asana where you're going to be bringing one, you can take the support of a wall or a partner, and you're going to be bringing one hand to the shoulder while the other hand extends upwards. In Chitrakasana, visualize painting your reality and manifesting it into existence. Clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha, gazing towards your nose in Chitrakasana. प्रथम पगथली संपुट करे पुनः जुगति ऐसे विस्तरे दो कहोनी माहिली संधि तापरि दो एड़ी बंध जोई. See, these asanas are all about keep doing it again and again. So like in Chitrakasana on the other side, your legs remain the same, but your hand position will switch. So if you need the help of, you can actually take the support of a wall to balance your back as you go into Chitrakasana. Gazing towards your nose, visualizing Swamiji in your inner space in Chitrakasana. प्रथम पगथली संपुट करे पुनः जुगति ऐसे विस्तरे दो कहूनी माहिली संधि तापरि दो एड़ी बंध जोई. Into the next asana is Phanindrasana. You're going to again keep your legs above your head crossed, bring your hands to the ground and gaze towards your third eye. See, try to keep your feet crossed behind your neck. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as we do Phanindrasana. Gaze towards your third eye. Padabhyam veshtayet kantham karayos samsthito mukham Phanindram sarvadoshagnam bhuyat sukhadam sada. Into Machandrasana, into Pashini Mudrasana, visualize yourself bound by the noose of integrity, a means to keep your emotions integrated, aligned to your purpose, and gaze towards your third eye. Again, bringing both your legs behind your head as much as you can into Pashini Mudrasana. Don't give up, you're nearly done with this sequence. Just a couple more asanas left. Try to bring your legs behind. Continue the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Remember to clench your perineum and the Mula Bandha with a japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. You can even try first crossing your legs and then raising it behind your head. Pashini Mudrasana. कंठपृष्ठे क्षिपेत् पादौ पाशवदृढबन्धनं स एव पाशिनी मुद्रा शक्तिप्रबोधकम्. And in the same position with your head, legs above your head, bring one fist over the other on the ground in front of you in Machandrasana 3 and gaze towards your nose, visualizing yourself as a fish. You're going to be bringing your fists on top of each other. And doing the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, visualize all the life energy withdrawing into your body. Do the Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum, and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Machandrasana 3. Baisi kari dovu kaadhe rashe, aati kari dovu haath ki muthi kare, dai muthi niche jeemani upari rashe. And into Dvishir Shasana. So in Dvipada Shirshasana, you're going to be now, instead of crossing your legs above your head, you're just going to be bringing them beside each other behind the neck. So you're going to just be bringing your legs together behind your neck, visualizing Swamiji in your inner space, bringing your hands in the Anjali Mudra. This is Dvipada Shirshasana. You can all attempt to do this asana. Remember to stay in listening with your body and not to hurt yourself. Gaze forward, Dvipada Shirshasana. Besine bamna pagamaha parithaave, dakana pachalya bhag paricha dhavavane hath jodine, sthiti karete Dvipada Shirshasana kahe vayache. Let's take a moment to relax now as we enter into Bharatariyasana. Now, in Bharatariyasana, you're going to be again holding on to your legs and raising them up above your head. Yes, we'll take a moment to relax after this asana. After Bharatariyasana, holding on to your toes. Visualize using the Shakti of Mahima, becoming huge like Hanuman. gazing towards your nose. Continue the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. For Bharatariyasana, you're going to be holding on to your toes and raising it up as high as you can above your head and resting it there. This is Bharatariyasana. Let's all come into this position. आसन गोपी चंद कह्यो जैसे याहू क्यों कीजे पुनिते से कोर पगथल्या की माहिली सीना अनिमेल दो मिली. And from here you can all take a moment to relax now. Let's take a few seconds to relax our lower back and our hips. Come onto the knees. Then hold your hands behind you and push your spine forward. Holding your hands behind, push your spine forward, feeling the lower back stretch. Whatever helps. Lean down, lifting your hands up. And you can allow yourself to lean down over your knees with the hands stretched forward. Keeping the spine feeling stretched. Allow it to relax those muscles. Breathe in and breathe out deeply and slowly. Okay. Now, raise up. They're going to enter into Devasana. Here, you're going to be coming onto your back, laying down on the ground and holding your feet above your head. Going to use the hands' help to hold your feet above your head. So don't worry if your hips are raised up or your head is up. Just hold on to your feet above your head. Gazing towards your third eye, visualize the gods and goddesses of KAILASA are blessing you. Remember to do the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Visualize the life energy being drawn within. Clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Devasana. प्रथम सूदो सोवे सोई करे काकसी कर गहन दोई एडिया मंबर पगथल्या दाने करी आर्थिक वित्त ताहि परिराशे. And relax your legs as we enter into the next asana, which is Mritika Bhanjikasana. You're going to remain in the same position. Visualize as the source of energy, wealth, with nutritious vegetation sprouting from your being. Visualize that in Mritika Bhanjikasana. Continue with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa, with the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Mritika Bhanjikasana. प्रथम से न सूधो होई ताने पग ऊंचाई आगाने आने बा हुरा पगथली कोयो राखे कोरवारली या विधि राखे. And now you're going to be in the same position as we go into Masakasana, attempting to bring both your legs behind your neck. In Masakasana, just try to bring your legs behind your neck and clasp your hands around your hips. So I'll be showing you once how this asana is done. In this asana, you're going to be bringing your legs behind your head and your hands around your hips. In this asana, you're going to visualize yourself as gold bars. An abundance of gold being showered on you. Gaze towards your nose. Continue to do the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Come as deep as you can into this asana, Masakasana. मसकासन प्रथम सूधो सैन हे करि वाम पाद कंध परिदारे तापरि दक्षिण पग को आने दो हस्त ऐसे विदिठाने. And relax your legs. Now continuing in a laying down position, straighten out your legs and try to hold on to those straightened out toes as much as you can. First, what you can do is you can hold on to the toes, and then from there you can attempt to straighten your legs. Visualize each of your 7 chakras as a bright white light. The Mooladhara at the base of the spine, the Swadhisthana at the sacral area, the Manipuraka in the navel center, Anahata at the heart center, Vishuddhi in the throat, Agnya between the brows, and Sahasrara at the top of your head. All are bright white lights. In Chakrasana 2, here moving on to the Sahaja Kumbhaka, simple breathing in and out. Clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Chakrasana 2. Let's all come into this position. Trying to keep your lower back on the ground. Behatani Angaloti be Paganam Angali Pakadine Savum te Chakrasana Kaheva Yache. From here entering into Tanasana. Now in Tanasana you are going to be laying down, bringing your hands to the base of your thighs, continuing to visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, just bringing your hands to your thighs in a laying down position. Clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Tanasana. Shavavad bhumau tishthet shavasanam bhavati padadvayam vitanottanasanam bhavati. And now bring your elbows to the ground, lightly raising yourself up into Trikutasana, visualizing yourself as a mountain with 3 peaks. Just lift your elbows off the ground, keeping your spine up, neck in a straight line. Do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha, the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Trikutasana. उत्तानशयनं पादतलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा कूर्परो अवनौ निधाय पृष्ठप्रदेशं ऊर्ध्वं मुन्नयेत् त्रिकूटं भवति. And entering into Chatushpada Peetham. And from here, bring your hands to the ground behind you and lift your hips up high off the ground. So this is Chatushpada Peetham. You're going to lift your hips up as high as you can, visualizing each limb as a pillar of a Hindu temple. You're a 4-pillared mandapam. Do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Chatushpada Peetham. Chakora Krauncha Shalabha Bhujangamapi Vrishchikam Purvatanam Chatushpada Peetham Vajrasanam Tatha Chakora Krauncha Shalabha Bhujangamapi Vrishchikam. So relax your hips. As we enter into Purvatanasana, you're going to come back into the same position but with your legs extended out straight, visualizing Swamiji in your inner space and gazing towards your nose. Purvatanasana. You're going to lift up your hips and straighten out your legs. And try to lift your hips up as high as you can. Purvatanam Chatushpada Peetham Vajrasanam Tatha Chakora Krauncha Shalabha Bhujangamapi Vrishchikam. And relax. Coming onto your back as we enter into Urdhva Konasana. Lift your legs off the ground, holding onto your hips and spreading your legs wide apart. Gaze towards your nose, visualizing Swamiji in your inner space in Urdhva Konasana. सप्तचक्रक्षालनाय वृक्षासनविशेषकान् जननेन्द्रियदार्ढ्याय कोणभेदान् समभ्यसेत्. Then attempt to stretch your legs out wide up here. This is Urdhva Konasana. And relax. Relaxing your back onto the ground. The next asana is Uttana Padasana 2. Again, I request all of you to take a moment and watch. And I'll be demonstrating this asana. The top of your head on your mat and your hands and legs extended out straight. This is Uttana Padasana 2. So let's all come to this position. Lay on your back. Arc your back upwards. First, keep your knees bent upwards. Arc your back, bringing the top of your head to the ground. Once you're here, straighten your legs and hands out. Engage the core in Uttana Padasana 2. Visualizing Swamiji in your inner space. Uttana Padasana 2. Vasishtamathakondinyam mudhakukkutameva cha ashtavakramathotthanam mayuram setubandhanam uttanapadam krauncham cha marichim veerabhadrakam natarajam trikonam cha suptangashtha prasarane. Take a moment to relax. Now the next set of asanas we're doing are also going to be working out our back muscles and core muscles very strongly, where we're going to enter into Setu Bandhasana. Again, take a moment and watch as I show all of us how to do this asana. So in Setu Bandhasana, there are a few ways you can enter into this asana. One of them is by coming first into Uttana Shikhipittakasana, and once you gain your balance here, switch the weight onto your shoulders, clasping your opposite elbows. So this is Setu Bandhasana. With your hips off the ground, you're going to hold on to the opposite elbows. You can even bring the top of your head onto the ground and do this asana, Setu Bandhasana. So now we can all try it. This is where you're going to be visualizing yourself as the bridge in Setu Bandhasana. Come to a laying down position first. And from here, bend your knees upwards, trying to bend your head towards the ground, the top of your head. Try to bring the top of your head towards the ground. You can be on your shoulders as well, and stretch your legs out straight. Use your hands to hold on to the opposite elbows. This is Setu Bandhasana. Vasishtamathakondinyam mudhakukkutameva cha ashtavakramathotthanam mayuram setubandhanam uttanapadam krauncham cha marichim veerabhadrakam natarajam trikonam cha suptangashtha prasarane. Take a moment to relax. You can lay flat with your knees up and take a few seconds to relax your back. Because from here we are going to be entering into Chakrasana 3. Take a few deep breaths. Now I'm going to be demonstrating this next asana. I request all of you to take a moment and watch, and then we'll do some preparatory stretches before we actually get into it. So this is Chakrasana 3, where your hands and legs will be supporting you to lift high up off the ground. So this is the asana we're going to be doing now. To get into this asana, there are some few stretches that we can look at to help us stretch out our back and loosen it up. So the first stretch we are going to be doing is you're going to be coming onto your stomach in Bhujangasana and take the help. First push yourself off the ground, lightly stretching your back. Actually, stretch your back up as much as you can. So this is the first stretch that will help you open out your back muscles. Go as far back as you can. And one important thing, try to keep your hips on the ground as much as possible when you're doing this. Try not to lift your hips off. And then try to push back, because when you push your hips to the ground, that is where you will actually see the stretch start happening from. Yes. Give yourself a few seconds here to really allow yourself to stretch. You can even take the help of a partner to stretch your back out by holding on to your hands and pulling you. You can take the help of a partner to hold on to your hands. Remember to make sure they are listening to you and not overstretching you. Do it slowly and listen constantly to your body as much as you can. Lifting yourself off the ground. This is the stretch you can get. Okay. Slowly relax. One more stretch that you can do now is you're going to actually, for this asana, there's one particular muscle, the hip flexors, that starts from your spine and reaches around your thigh. That muscle needs to be stretched for you to do the chakrasana, because when you lean back, we think that it's just our spine bending. But in fact, this particular muscle that reaches from your spine to your legs, that comes around your body from the spine to your legs, also needs to be stretched. So for that, you're going to be bringing one leg forward and the other leg behind, and trying to lower your hips towards the ground. Here, you're going to try to lower your hips towards the ground, trying to bring your hips in a straight line, because this will really open out that muscle in your back. Keep your spine straight. Try to keep your spine straight as you do this. Yes, you'll feel the stretch. And let's switch legs. Bringing your right leg behind and your left leg in front. Do the same thing. Stretch out the leg and feel this area exactly stretching, and try to lean back. Okay. Now we are ready to try the chakrasana itself. First, you can try to come to a laying down position on the mat. The first way of doing this chakrasana. Bring your hands above your shoulders, the fingers pointed towards the body. So you're literally bringing your hands up and over your shoulders to the ground beside you. Try to bring your feet as close to your body as possible. So don't keep your feet far away. Try to bring it as close as you can, hands as close as you can. And from here, now don't lift first your hips and get stuck. Don't try to lift first your upper body and get stuck, but simultaneously lift both your upper and lower body. Simultaneously lifting off the ground into chakrasana. Clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha. This is chakrasana. Sapta chakrakshalanaya vrikshasana visheshakan jananendriyadardhyaya konabhedan samabhyaset. And slowly relax. Now from here we are going to be entering into a much advanced variation of this asana, which is in chakrasana. You're going to try to walk your hands and legs as close as possible. So another way you can actually do this is from a standing position. From a standing position, you can lean back and down, bringing your hands to the ground. You can use the support of a wall as well to walk your hands down, which will give you more control and more understanding of how the stretch is happening. So we can all do this. Now in Petaputyasana, when you are in Chakrasana, you're going to try to walk your hands as close to your legs as possible. Trying to reach for your feet. So you can do this slowly, step by step, doing it as much as you can. So first come into Chakrasana. First come onto your back and lift your hips off the ground. From here, try to walk your hand one step closer. So bring it as close as you can. And every time you do this asana, see, just trying to bring your hands as close to your legs as you can. This is Petaputyasana. Continue to visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha and the Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Petaputyasana. Asana Kaugula Pana Apana Ki Gathi Sute Jalandhar Bandh Lage. Yes. See now, each time I want one request for each and every one. Every time you do the asana, today let's say you're able to do it a certain amount. The next time you try, pull yourself one step closer. Even if it's just 1 inch closer, do it. By working on your body inch by inch, you will see how the asanas start to happen. Okay? Now let us relax our back into Vichitra Karani. You're going to be lifting your legs over your head and holding on to your toes. You're going to be lifting your legs over your head, holding on to your toes, trying to lower your lower back to the ground. Vichitra Karani is a very powerful asana to increase the digestive fire within you. So any indigestion issues, gas, bloating, all of that this asana will really help with. You visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Do the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Vichitra Karani. Chaita Paschimataanasthe hastau tatra prasarayet pado danda samau kritva Vichitra Karani bhavet. Inhale deeply and slowly and relax your legs. Now lay down on your back in a flat position. As we enter into Parashvasana, alternate bringing your hands to your one ear with the other hand extended forward and keep switching like this. So you're going to be laying down and switching your hands position. One comes to the ear, the other out straight. Visualizing yourself as a hatchet being thrown. Do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Parashvasana. Padatale bhumau nidhaya urusahita janghe nibadhya tishthet pashasanam bhavati. And from here entering into Dakshinasana, lay onto your right side with your legs extended. Lay on your right side on your right hand. Lay on your right hand with your legs extended. Bringing the right elbow towards your ear. Keep the left elbow relaxed on the opposite side. Visualizing yourself as Dakshinamurti. In Dakshinasana, continue the Sahaja Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Dakshinasana. Savyorudakshinaangena mastakerdho nidhaya saha daksham hastam cha vamam tu dajangha prishthe tato japet samprayati ruja shoko dusvapnam virya patanam pachana shaktiragnistu vardhate dakshinasanaih. Dakshinasana has the ability to remove your bad dreams, all the nightmares, as well as increase the digestive fire. And now let's move into Shalabhasana. Come onto your stomach. Just coming onto your stomach. You're going to be raising off the ground with your hands extended back, visualizing yourself as a locust in Shalabhasana. We're going to do the Jivachala Kumbhaka, meaning as you inhale, visualize the breath going from your base of your spine to your navel center, your heart center, your throat, between your eyebrows and to the top of your head. And you're going to visualize yourself as a locust and just raise your legs and hands off the ground as high as you can. Keep your hands extended back and raise yourself off the ground in Shalabhasana. Shalabhasana bhedascha natabherunda namake kandabherunda sahite shishadandāsanam tatha. And relax yourself now. From here, we're going to enter into Bhekasana. Bhekasana is where you're going to be pulling your legs to the ground beside your hips. So let's take a few minutes to do this asana. Bring your hands to your legs. And from here, you're going to try to bring first your left leg as close to the ground beside your left leg, left hip as much as you can. Bring your left foot as close to the ground beside your left hip as you can. Try, if you need to move your hips towards one side, that's fine. Just to try out, bring one leg towards the ground. In this case, your left leg. Try to hold it here. And then switch. Trying to bring your right leg to the ground beside your hips now. Now, try to bring your right leg to the ground beside your hips. If your hips shift slightly towards the right, that's okay. Just trying to bring the right foot to the ground. Feel it in your inner thigh and knee. Okay. Now try to bring both the legs to the ground beside your hips, pulling it as low as you can. Feel the stretch happening in your legs. Visualize yourself as a frog in Bhekasana. Bakam Bhekasanam Chaiva Makaram Matsya Namakam Matsyendram Dvividham Chatra Kundali Bodhakaranam. This asana helps awaken the Kundalini energy. As we move into the next asana, you can relax your legs for a few seconds. The next asana is Bherundasana. So I'll be first demonstrating how we are going to do Bherundasana. I request all of you to take a moment and watch how to do Bherundasana. In Bherundasana, holding on to your legs, you're going to be bringing one leg downwards while the other leg extends out back. So in this case, I'm pushing my left leg towards the ground while my right leg extends out backwards. This is Bhekasana. This is Bherundasana. In Bherundasana, visualize yourself as a hyena or another beast of prey. Continue the Jivachala Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Since we all did Chakrasana, our back is already nice and stretched out. So we'll all be able to do this. Come onto your stomach. From this position on your stomach, push your left leg towards the ground. Hold on to your feet with the respective hands. Push the left foot towards the ground as you try to extend your right foot out straight behind you in Bherundasana. Shalabhasana bhedascha natabherunda namake gandabherunda sahite shishadandāsanam tatha. Just switching directions as we repeat Bherundasana on the other side. Don't forget to visualize yourself as a hyena. Pull your right leg towards the ground while you stretch your left leg out. Shalabhasana bhedascha natabherunda namake gandabherunda sahite shishadandāsanam tatha. And relax. Now we are going to be doing the Shakatasya Karanam. So this is a Karana, a dance movement which Paramashiva has revealed in the Natya Shastra. Stretch your hands forward and your legs behind. Lifting your one hand to reach the foot behind, lift your upper body off the ground. And then switch direction. So bring your right hand forward, drop the right leg, hold on to your left leg. And keep switching like this. This is the Shakatasya Karanam. And relax. From here we are going to be entering into the next asana, which is Shulasana. So raise yourself up, bring your hands underneath your chin and lift your feet up, pointing your feet upwards. Gaze towards your nose, visualizing Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, in your inner space. Continue. This is a very simple, relaxing asana. Do the Jiva Chala Kumbhaka. Feel the breath as you inhale going to your Mooladhara, your Manipuraka, your navel center, up your heart center, your throat, between your eyebrows in the Agnya Chakra and towards the Sahasrara. This is Shulasana. Kurparabhyam avanim avashtabhya hastatalabhyam bhanum avashtabhya uttishtet Shulasanam bhavati. And relax your legs behind. Continue to rest your hand on top of your chin. Gaze towards your nose, visualizing yourself as an alligator. The Jiva Chala Kumbhaka. Clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Makarasana. 2. Undha Shuni Bamne Hat Mathani Bamne Bhani Tai Agala Jayatem Lambakarava. The next asana we're going to be doing is Gandhabherundasana. So again, as this is an extremely advanced asana, I request all of you to take a moment and watch how I'm going to be doing this asana, and then I'll guide all of us through mastering this asana ourselves. So Gandhabherundasana is where you will be bringing your legs above your top of your head while resting your chin on the ground. So just to show, I request all of you to take a moment and watch. So this is the Gandhabherundasana. So we're all going to be attempting to do this asana now. Take a moment and come to a laying down position on the ground. I request everyone to lay down on the ground. And from here, bring your, if you have any necklaces, please take it off. If you have the Kantamala, do not take it off, but move it towards the back or the side so that it is not hurting your neck when you go in this asana. Bring your hands in a bent position beside your shoulders. Now one important thing is try to extend your neck as flat onto the ground as you can. Try to bring your chin as forward as you can. And lift your hips up high. Trying to push it up as high as you can. Then kicking off with one leg. Kick off the ground with one leg. And you'll see the other leg will automatically come. And then you can bend your knees and try to bring it to your head. So this is Gandhabherundasana, visualizing yourself as the leader of a hyena pack, gazing towards your nose, to the Jiva Chala Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let's all attempt to do this asana. If you have any kind of back injuries or spinal injuries, any injuries, hypertension, or you're on your cycle, all women who are on the monthly cycle, please do not attempt to do this asana. Shalabhasana bhedascha natabherunda namake gandabherunda sahite shishadandāsanam tatha. Yes, from here now entering into Gandabherundasana 2 in the same position, you're just going to be doing it with your hands stretched out behind. So you're going to be doing the same thing, just instead of keeping your hands beside your shoulders, you're going to be extending your hands out behind and repeating the same asana. So again, visualizing yourself as the leader of a hyena pack. Let's all attempt to do it. Bring your hands out, gazing towards your nose. Let's all do Gandabherundasana 2. Shalabhasana bhedascha natabherunda namake gandabherunda sahite shishadandāsanam tatha. Yes. Entering into Gandabherundasana 3. Now in the same position, just try to bring your legs to the ground above your head. Visualizing yourself as the leader of a hyena pack. Gaze towards your nose. You can continue. See, everyone should try to do this asana if you do not have any injuries or anything. Do not feel that it's impossible. Just visualize that your body is moving into that position and you will actually see it happening. This is Gandabherundasana 3. Shalabhasana bhedascha natabherunda namake gandabherunda sahite shishadandāsanam tatha. Okay. Okay. So now from here we're entering into Viparita Shalabhasana, which is a very similar position, but you're just going to be keeping your legs out straight. So instead of bending your legs towards the ground, see, you can do it continuously. Many people, like even for myself, I do not need have anyone around me even to help me. I know many of you might be in your homes on your own doing yoga early in the morning, Brahma Muhurta, rest of your family is sleeping. It is all about continuously doing it again and again. When you do it, kick, kick, kick. At one point, your body will understand what it needs to do. Like here, when you're doing this, just start kicking. Lift your hips up high and then kick. From there, you will start seeing how the asana happens. Continuously keep your focus on shifting the balance forward. So this is Viparita Shalabhasana. Visualizing yourself as a locust, gaze towards your nose and do the Jiva Chala Kumbhaka. I request everyone to come to this position. Let's take a few seconds and attempt to do Viparita Shalabhasana. Gaze towards your nose. Kick off the ground and hold yourself. Shalabhasana bhedascha natabherunda namake gandabherunda sahite shishadandāsanam tatha. Perfect. This is Viparita Shalabhasana. So now, with this, we'll now be coming to our final asana, which is Shivasana. Let's all come to a laying down position. Lay down, keeping your palms straight, hands to the side. Stretch your legs out. Your body is dead. Chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoha. Atha Shavasanam Uttanam Shavavadbhumau Shayanam Tu Shavasanam Shavasanam
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes.
Tensely breathe in and out.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all
slowly relax. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and slowly bring your knees to your chest. Move your body left and right. And slowly come to a sitting position. Yes. And with this, we come to the end of today's Nithyananda Yoga. I hope you enjoyed it. So, let's give us a round of applause. Congratulations. Yes. So, we'll be back again for another session of Nithyananda Yoga tomorrow at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please do join us. And now, let us close with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Hari Om Tat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu Om Nitya